Because what I'm thinking about is, I'm thinking about the prophet Micah. And the prophet Micah, at one point, asked the rhetorical question. And the question that the prophet asked was, with what shall I come before the Lord? Shall I come before the Lord with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams, 10,000s of rivers of oil? Shall I give up my firstborn for my transgressions, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? And then he hears the answer from God. God has shown you what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? But to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. In utilizing your gifts, your talents, and your abilities in the medical field, you are doing that. You are loving, and you're doing justice, and you are walking humbly with God as you serve God's people. And for that, you are to be blessed in all your endeavors. Amen.
Buenas tardes a todos, primero los medios de comunicación. Les quiero dar las gracias por estar acá, por el evento, muy agradecido por sus palabras. El representante legal del Consulado de El Salvador, el licenciado Vázquez, gracias por estar acá. Ladies and gentlemen, doctors, thank you so much for being here.
You can keep it in Spanish, that's okay.
Yes, I know. So, no, but he understands English also. So, I am just so thankful. I want to thank, first of all, God for giving me this privilege to be here before all of you. I can't thank you enough. I can't say enough things about my friend, my brother, Bobby Omar Calotti, quien fue el que pensó esta iniciativa de llevar a todos estos doctores a El Salvador, porque vio una necesidad, que necesitaban ayuda, que necesitaban, era de personas humanitarias, y como él fue el de la idea, de dónde nació la idea, entonces quiero que él mismo les explique a ustedes, because it was your idea and you initiated everything. I want you to explain everything and how we came across, but it was your idea to bring all these doctors to do a good deed for the people in El Salvador, and on behalf of all the people from El Salvador and Mr. Vázquez here, who represent the Council General of El Salvador, I just can thank you enough. Thank you so much, everyone.
You know, I will make it simple and very easy one so we can leave. Some people are going to the dinner. Like Rafi said, we can't thank the God, the Lord, enough that He given us a wisdom and a kind heart to do the right things for our sister and brother. Since you have a lot of education and you were blessed differently, and myself probably had no formal education, but growing up literally on a street sidewalks, and your main concern on that street is how I'm going to survive today. Will I have a food or not? No matter how sick you get, medicine still never was your concern. It always is, can I have the meal for tonight or not, or tomorrow morning? It happened to me. I had shared this when I became a chairman of this hospital. The only purpose of mine was coming. The chairman was, what good I can do if I'm in a position to do, and for who? Not somebody who's wealthy to afford, but somebody like me who can't afford even a meal. forget to get any health care. The choice people make, like me, on the street is food or a medicine, food or a good health. 99% usually is a food, not the good health, even though food does help for good health. So one day while I was dying in a hospital, some good doctor, who not just was a doctor, but he was a kind man and good man. And he is the reason, and hospital like this is the reason that I have the opportunity to stand. So while I was visiting in El Salvador, which I did at least 4 times, I did get sick one time, not because of anything wrong with that country or their food or otherwise. It's just nature got me sick. And I realized what I gone through, even I afford to. Not that they don't have the hospitals, it is the circumstances. So I said, you know what? We do a lot of good deeds out there in the world. Why no I make El Salvador to be one of my place to do the right things? I can do nothing unless if God wanted me to do it. Maybe there was a reason, there was a message. Or good people or good doctors like my friend Bhupi Patel, Dr. Arvind Shah, and Dr. Kumar and Indu Jaiswal and Brin and of course Manik. And all other 50 plus doctors that we've spoken to. Except 2 cannot go, but everyone I called for, because they have such a commitment that they just can't go. Every one of them said, okay, I will go. I think God is very kind to them. They choose the profession, they say after God, who is the next God? I'm sorry, it's not a priest, okay? It's not a reverend, but they say it's a doctor, as a human being. And they all had worked very hard in their life to be a doctor in their profession. But every one of them was kind enough to say, yes, we will go. So then I call up this hospital to see what they can do to assist us. And the president, R.J. Nelly, along with Dr. Kumar and Wallerstein, and of course my dear friend who I've known so many years, politically, professionally, and personally, Shelley Lautenberg. They opened their heart, they said, we're going to do whatever we can. And I thank you. And let them know that on behalf of the El Salvadoran people, and on behalf of the doctors, I thank you, all of you. So let's take a quick picture. And I do want you to say at least a few words, and Dr. Kumar, this quick one, and we'll take a picture, and we'll be done. Thank you.
I want to thank Bobby and people from San Salvador to invite us to go there. Medicine is a field, where you can help people. And, we became doctors, and every day remind yourself that it's a privilege, to serve people. And I was born in Kenya. Somebody asked me, what do you think of San Salvador? I was born in Kenya. I spent my high school in Kenya until I went to India to medicine. So I know what it takes for a country like Kenya and for people like San Salvador. India is no different. People are people. Everywhere you go, people are the same. There are rich people, there are people who need help. And our job, I think what we're going to do there, we're going to put some of our knowledge from here. Hopefully get a chance to meet your doctors there. We can share some of our values here, some of our education here, and interact with the people. And I'm sure when we come back, they will enrich our lives. And it's an honor to be invited to go to your country, and I'd like to thank all of you for the opportunity, and thank my friend Mohammed Kumar for the same. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Kumar. I'm very, very thankful to our friend Dr. Kumar. Once he asked me, Dr. Kumar, we want to go to Johnson to help the humanity. I said, why not? Just the best thing what we can do is to heal thy wound. I mean, as much as we can, we will do it. No matter what race is, what it is. I think God has made all the human beings equal on this earth. So whether they live here, they live in India, they live in Japan, all the human beings are same. I think it gives me a really lot of pleasure inside just to help a needy person. We came to this earth, I'm going to leave this earth. We came to this earth for a very short period of time. I think whatever we do is we put in our mind and we go back to the land and we feel that and we fluff my head. And I do really want to thank Baba Kumar for something. I do really love this hospital. This hospital has given me tremendous opportunity to learn about the life. This hospital has given me so many chances to get all the patients here. And I want to say thank you to this doctor. This lady has been very helpful all through. Anytime I needed help, she was always there. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now, on behalf of the government of El Salvador, our Consul General is actually in a meeting with the Vice Minister of State in Washington, D.C. All the Consul Generals are in the meeting, an ambassador. So on behalf of the Consul General, we have the Vice Consul General, who's an attorney, who's the advisor to the Consul General. He's here, and I want you to say a few words, but not before thanking Herbert Flores, who's the Director of Minority Affairs, who's here, and Elia Gonzalez, the Executive Director of Casa. So I want to thank you, and you, I can thank you.
Also my friends, my tour guides and my first trip.
And just want you to know that Mr. Francisco Manrique is writing for the best newspaper in El Salvador, which is El Salvador.com. It's the best newspaper, and here to testify on that is the Licenciado Consul Vasquez. So please, I'd like you to come in and say a few words.
Just to say a few words. Right now, I'm really proud to be here with you. I say it's just thank you. You know, that's one of the things in El Salvador just really need, and it's a really good experience. I really like to say they want to like. You know, this is your fifth time.
Yeah.
Okay. For those who know, it's a really good country. You know, like you say, it's like everywhere country, like Kini, like you say. But that's the best wishes, and again, just say thank you and do it again, okay?
No, I think we'll take pretty much you already thanks Aldia and Herbert, but you know, we are only few people, you know in the bottom of my heart, I thank you. It cannot be possible without you. I'm just an initiator, but if you tell me no, sometimes it's difficult to say no to me, but it's the love, it's you who make the difference, and I thank you.
I also want to thank two doctors that as soon as we called them, and this is on behalf of Eldia, who made the telephone call to Dr. Luis Herrera, and also Ken, I think Dr. Sima, who's one of them is from Argentina, and Dr. Herrera obviously is from Dominican Republic, so I can thank you enough. Muchísimas gracias. And I don't know if anybody have any questions.
They all from America.
Right, but you know, they speak the language, and I'm sure they're going to have a lot of fun with it too.
You know, people don't know, they think this country is, differently. They think there's a lot of problems, there's the gangs and other problems. And let me tell you one thing. Just to share it, in their country, I was going around myself alone without them. I was telling him, let me show you the places that you did not know. And it's a nice people, beautiful people, it's a nice place. It's just one have to learn to live with the people. The problems are when you're expecting from others to be the way you want to be. that you have to adopt it. Like I say, adopt America, we came to America. You go to the other country, adopt their culture, go enjoy it and come back happy. So thank you. Let's take the picture together. Could you please all join us?